The moment the plane's wheels touched the runway at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, I knew I was somewhere different. The light was golden, the air warm and dry, and the landscape outside the window was an endless sea of acacia trees and red earth. "Welcome to Kenya," the cabin crew announced, and right there, the adventure began. As I stepped into the terminal, I joined a mix of travelers, backpackers, business people, families returning home. The aroma of coffee and roasted maize filled the air, blending with the chatter of Swahili and English. Kenya is often called the heartbeat of East Africa, and it's easy to see why. Bordered by Tanzania, Uganda, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Somalia, and the Indian Ocean, it's a country that seems to contain the best of everything: beaches, deserts, wildlife, mountains, and modern cities. Karibu Kenya. Welcome to Kenya, the immigration officer said with a warm smile as he stamped my passport. That friendliness, I would soon learn, is something Kenyans are famous for. Immigration was smooth. For most tourists, Kenya offers an e-visa system. Apply online before your trip or at kiosks at the airport. The process is efficient, and visa approval usually takes 24 to 48 hours. Outside, taxi drivers were waiting, holding signs. There are official airport taxis, but I booked a Bolt ride, one of Kenya's trusted ride-hailing apps. Within minutes, I was driving toward downtown Nairobi, a 30-minute trip that cost about 1,500 Kenyan shillings, or roughly $10. The first thing you'll notice is how alive Nairobi feels. The roads hum with energy. Matatus race past with flashing lights and blaring music, while skyscrapers glint in the sun. It's chaotic, yes, but beautifully so. And that's the charm of Kenya. Tomorrow, I'll start exploring. But first, I need a place to sleep and a plan for how to stretch my budget wisely. Nairobi has every kind of accommodation imaginable, from 5-star luxury to affordable hostels and boutique Arabs. For my first night, I chose a hotel in Westlands, a safe, lively neighborhood with restaurants, malls, and quick access to everything. Luxury travelers might stay at the Sarova Stanley or Hemingway's Nairobi, where rooms cost between $200 to $400 per night. Mid-range hotels like the Ibis Styles or Best Western Plus go for around $80 to $120, and budget lodges can be found for as low as $30 per night. If you're backpacking, hostels like Kweza or Milimani Backpackers are great, clean, social, and safe. Kenya runs on M-Pesa, a mobile money system so efficient, even taxis and cafes use it. When you land, buy a local SIM card. Safaricom is the best for coverage, followed by Airtel. A SIM costs about $1, and 10 gigabytes of data costs around $6. You can then activate M-Pesa by linking your SIM to your passport ID at any outlet. It's a lifesaver for digital payments, especially if you travel outside Nairobi. For a comfortable 10-day stay, bring at least $1,200. Kenya can be budget-friendly, but safaris and park fees quickly add up. Now, about safety. Nairobi is mostly safe if you stay alert. Avoid flashing jewelry or walking alone at night in quiet streets. Keep valuables in your hotel safe. Use Bolt or Uber instead of unregistered taxis. And always carry a copy of your passport, not the original. With a room booked and my SIM active, it's time to start discovering Kenya, the land of safaris, smiles, and the mighty savannah. The next morning, I woke up to birdsong and a city skyline glowing under the sun. My driver, Daniel, picked me up for the short trip to Nairobi National Park, just 15 minutes from downtown. Imagine watching lions and giraffes roam freely, with skyscrapers rising in the background. It's surreal, like two worlds coexisting. Entry for non-residents is about $60, and if you go early in the morning, you'll see the big five: lion, buffalo, rhino, leopard, and elephant. After a few hours of wildlife, I visited the David Sheldrick Elephant Orphanage, where rescued elephants are cared for before being released into the wild. Watching the baby elephants run to their caretakers was pure joy. If there's one word to describe Kenya, it's alive. Everything here moves with rhythm and meaning. Next was the Giraffe Center in Langata, where you can feed giraffes by hand. It's playful, heartwarming, and one of the best experiences for kids and adults alike. From wildlife to nightlife, Nairobi is a city of many faces. In the next episode, we'll explore the pulse of this city after dark, discover the best food spots, and begin our journey through Kenya's top 10 destinations. If you ever doubt human endurance, come to Kenya. This is where the air is thinner, the soil is red, and the world's fastest legs were born. From the moment I arrived in Eldoret, the unofficial home of champions, I could feel the spirit of greatness in the air. This is where marathon legend Eliud Kipchoge trains, the man who broke the 2-hour marathon barrier. At sunrise, I joined a local running group, hundreds of athletes sprinting effortlessly through the highlands. No gear, no ego, just rhythm and discipline. They wave, smile, and disappear into the horizon like it's nothing. Running here isn't a sport, it's a lifestyle. It's in their DNA. Kenya dominates global long-distance running, from the Olympics to the World Championships. Names like David Rudisha, Faith Kipyegon, and Brigid Kosgei echo across stadiums worldwide. The secret? Altitude training, discipline, and humility. In fact, most runners still live simple lives in their home villages, training at dawn and farming by day. It's humbling to see world champions jogging alongside school children on dusty roads. At the Kipchoge Kino Stadium, kids run barefoot, chasing dreams bigger than medals. Kenya may not have skyscrapers like Dubai, but it has something rarer, greatness born of heart. But Kenya's pride doesn't stop at sports. It extends to music, innovation, and art that inspire the continent and the world. Let's meet the icons who shaped Kenya's global image, from singers to scientists to national heroes. I boarded the Madaraka Express, Kenya's modern train linking Nairobi and Mombasa, embarking on a 472-kilometer journey of pure wonder. This standard gauge railway glides smoothly through the heart of the country, past diverse wildlife, traditional villages, and endless savanna landscapes. A ticket in economy class costs about $10, offering an affordable way to experience this incredible journey. For around $30, first class provides reclining seats and panoramic windows, perfect for soaking in the views. As the train speeds south, I watch giraffes gracefully moving in the distance and small, vibrant towns flashing by. After a scenic 6-hour ride, I arrived at the bustling Mombasa terminus. The air instantly hit me. Humid, salty, and wonderfully warm, a true coastal embrace. Palm trees swayed, tuk-tuks buzzed around, and the welcoming Swahili greeting, Karibu Mombasa, filled the air. Here, life truly slows down. Time seems softer by the sea, inviting a sense of calm. Mombasa, Kenya's oldest city, was founded over 900 years ago, boasting a rich and layered history. It's a captivating blend of African, Arab, and Portuguese influences, evident in its unique architecture, delicious food, and diverse people. My first stop was Fort Jesus, a UNESCO World Heritage Site built in the 16th century by the Portuguese. Its ancient coral stone walls tell compelling stories of invasions, vibrant trade, and enduring resilience. Entry costs around $10, and knowledgeable guides share tales that truly bring history alive within these ancient grounds. Next, I explored Old Town Mombasa, wandering through its narrow lanes filled with intricately carved wooden doors and colorful fabrics. The air was rich with the smell of exotic spices, a testament to centuries of trade. Locals warmly invited me to taste delicious bhajia, spiced potato fritters, and mahamri, a sweet fried bread. In every bite, you taste centuries of trade, with influences from India, Arabia, and Africa converging. Evenings here are truly magical, as traditional dhows sail gracefully across the coast. The sun sets majestically over the Indian Ocean, casting a golden glow over everything. From the vast savanna to the tranquil sea, Kenya's diversity is truly endless. But just south of Mombasa lies a paradise everyone told me not to miss, a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Next stop, Diani Beach, one of Africa's most breathtaking coastlines, a true tropical haven. Driving 2 hours south from Mombasa, I finally reached Diani Beach, a stretch of pure white sand and turquoise water that feels utterly unreal. Palms sway gently above vibrant coral reefs, and the water is so clear you can see tropical fish darting beneath your feet. This is top destination number 2, Diani Beach, repeatedly voted one of Africa's best beaches for its unparalleled beauty. If paradise had a postcode, it would undoubtedly be here, in this idyllic coastal retreat. There's plenty to do, from exhilarating kitesurfing and snorkeling to adventurous scuba diving and skydiving. Or simply relax and watch the breathtaking sunset with a refreshing coconut in hand. Hotels line the beach for every budget, ensuring a comfortable stay for all travelers. Luxury options like the Sands at Nomad offer exquisite stays for $250 or more per night. Mid-range choices include Bari Dao Beach villas, typically around $100 per night. For budget-conscious travelers, Stilts Backpackers offers great value at about $40 per night. Local food is a highlight, featuring freshly grilled seafood, aromatic coconut rice, and refreshing fresh mango juice. Everywhere you go, locals greet you with a warm smile and a soft Hakuna Matata, no worries. And they truly mean it, embodying a relaxed and joyful spirit. Before leaving, I joined a sunset dhow cruise, with soft Swahili music playing as the sky turned orange and pink. There's something truly hypnotic about the coast, peaceful, romantic, and vibrantly alive. As the dhow sails back, I realized Kenya isn't just a country, it's a profound feeling. It's a captivating mixture of rhythm, color, and kindness that stays with you long after you've left its shores. In the next episode, I'm heading inland to the highlands and the Great Savannah to meet the Maasai people. We will also visit one of the most legendary safari parks on Earth, the Maasai Mara, for an unforgettable adventure. Leaving the coast behind, I set out early for the Maasai Mara, one of Africa's greatest wildlife reserves and the beating heart of Kenya's tourism. The drive from Nairobi takes around 5 hours, through rolling hills, roadside markets, and children waving as our 4x4 passes dusty villages. As we approach the Great Rift Valley, the landscape opens wide, a vast canvas of golden grass and acacia trees. It's hard not to feel small here. The land stretches endlessly, dotted with zebras, wildebeests, and antelopes. Every traveler dreams of this moment, when the wild feels closer than ever. The Maasai Mara National Reserve covers over 1,500 square kilometers, and it's home to the Big Five: lions, leopards, elephants, rhinos, and buffaloes. For most tourists, this is the highlight of their entire Kenyan trip. At the park's entrance, Maasai warriors in red shukas greet us with their signature jump dance, a tradition that symbolizes strength and pride. The Maasai are more than Kenya's cultural symbol. They are guardians of its soul. They've lived here for centuries, coexisting with the wildlife. Their respect for nature runs deep. No unnecessary hunting, no waste, no greed. During the evening safari, I watched the sun dip below the savannah as elephants march in silhouette. It's humbling, almost spiritual. In that golden light, you don't just see animals. You see life as it's meant to be, untamed, unfiltered, unforgettable. But Kenya's story isn't just in its wild spaces. It's in the people who live with nature every day. Next stop, a Maasai village, where tradition meets modern life. Let's meet the people who carry centuries of wisdom and see how their way of life survives in the 21st century. Every country has beauty, but in Kenya, beauty breathes. It's in the golden sunsets of the savannah, the rhythm of Swahili greetings, the laughter of children chasing the tide at Diani Beach. Kenya is the beating heart of East Africa, where nature, culture, and humanity blend effortlessly. What makes Kenya special isn't just what you see, it's how it makes you feel. Let's talk about the good, the things that make you fall in love with this place. Unmatched natural diversity. From the snow-capped Mount Kenya to turquoise coasts, Kenya packs every kind of landscape into one country. Mount Kenya, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands at 5,199 meters, the second highest in Africa, first summited by Europeans in 1899. The Great Rift Valley, a 6,000-kilometer geological wonder formed 35 million years ago, slices through the country, offering dramatic escarpments and soda lakes. Lake Nakuru is home to over 2 million flamingos during peak seasons, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Wildlife wonders. Over 50 national parks and reserves, including the iconic Maasai Mara and Amboseli, where elephants march before Mount Kilimanjaro's shadow. The Maasai Mara National Reserve, spanning 1,510 square kilometers, hosts the annual Great Migration from July to October. Around 1.5 million wildebeest, 200,000 zebras, and 500,000 gazelles cross the Mara River, creating one of nature's most spectacular events. Amboseli National Park, established in 1974, is famed for its large elephant herds, with over 1,500 individuals. Kenya boasts 70 species of ungulates and over 1,100 bird species, making it a true biodiversity hotspot. People and hospitality, Kenyans are naturally warm. They'll invite you for chai, teach you a few Swahili words, and call you Rafiki, friend, even if you just met. Nairobi, the capital with 4.4 million residents, pulses with energy as East Africa's economic hub, contributing 25% of Kenya's GDP. Food and flavors, from smoky nyama choma to sweet mandatsi pastries and coconut-laced Swahili curries, Kenya's food tells its own story of diversity. Nyama choma, grilled meats, has been a staple since the 20th century, and ugali, maize porridge, is consumed daily by 80% of households. Mandatsi, fried donuts, show Arab trade influence from the 8th century, while coastal Swahili curries blend Indian, Arab, and African flavors. Culture and color. No two tribes are alike, yet all proudly wave the same flag. The vibrancy of the Maasai, Kikuyu, Luo, and Luya traditions fill every celebration. Cultural festivals like the Lamu Cultural Festival, held annually since 2005, showcase dances, music, and crafts from ancient Swahili towns. Diani Beach, a 17-kilometer stretch of white sand, draws 500,000 visitors yearly for its coral reefs and marine life, including dolphin safaris. Here, every smile feels like home, every meal tastes like memory, and every sunset looks painted just for you. But even paradise has imperfections, and Kenya is no exception. The biggest lesson I've learned? Come with an open heart, but also open eyes. Traffic and transport delays. Nairobi traffic can be brutal. A 10-minute drive on Google Maps could take an hour. Always plan ahead and be patient. Nairobi, founded in 1899 as a railway depot, sees over 1.5 million vehicles on roads designed for far fewer. Inconsistent infrastructure. Outside major cities, power outages and rough roads are common. Always carry a power bank and backup cash. While urban areas like Mombasa have modern ports handling 30 million tons of cargo annually, rural roads often become impassable during rainy seasons. Power outages affect 40% of rural households, despite Kenya's 90% electrification rate achieved by 2022 through geothermal and hydro sources. Scams and overpricing. Some taxi drivers or tour agents may overcharge foreigners. Book through verified platforms or hotels whenever possible. Overpricing affects 20% of visitors, particularly in markets like Nairobi's Maasai Market, where haggling is essential. Weather extremes. The coast can be humid, the north dusty and dry. Pack accordingly and stay hydrated. Coastal humidity can reach up to 90% in Mombasa, while northern regions experience temperatures exceeding 40 degrees Celsius. Conservation challenges. Poaching and climate change threaten wildlife, though the government and NGOs are fighting hard to preserve these treasures. Poaching reduced elephant numbers from 167,000 in 1979 to 36,000 by 2015, though anti-poaching efforts have stabilized populations. Climate change exacerbates droughts, affecting 3.1 million people in 2022 to 2023, and coral bleaching in Watamu Marine National Park. Kenya doesn't pretend to be perfect. It's raw, real, and evolving. Every flaw is balanced by a deeper beauty waiting to be found. After weeks of travel, from dusty plains to city skylines, I realized Kenya doesn't just stay in your passport stamps, it stays in your soul. What makes Kenya unforgettable isn't one thing, it's everything together. It's that moment you see lions walking beside your Jeep, and you forget to breathe. The Maasai Mara sunset, where lions roam freely, instills awe. Heart rates spike as jeeps halt mid-safari. Or when you hear school kids singing in Swahili, and you suddenly feel part of something bigger. In Lamu Old Town, a UNESCO site since 2001, Narrow streets echo with children's Swahili school chants, evoking unity. Kenya has taught me patience through its traffic, joy through its people, and humility through its wildlife. This country reminds you that life doesn't need to be rushed, it needs to be lived. From the Great Rift Valley to Lamu's ancient streets, from Mount Kenya's chill to Watamu's coral reefs, every corner holds a story, every encounter teaches something. The Great Rift Valley's infinity pools at Hell's Gate National Park mirror the soul-stirring vastness. And when you finally leave, you'll look out the airplane window and whisper, "I'll be back." Tourism, generating $2.1 billion annually and employing 1.1 million, isn't just economic. It's a soul awakening, ensuring 30% of tourists are repeat visitors. Kenya is more than a destination. It's an awakening, where nature meets nurture and every traveler finds a piece of themselves. This is Kenya, proud, powerful, peaceful, and unforgettable. Welcome to Kenya, a land where ancient traditions meet breathtaking natural wonders, offering an unparalleled journey for every traveler. Our adventure begins with the sheer magnificence of Kenya's diverse landscapes, from vast savannas to towering mountains and pristine coastlines. Witness the annual Great Migration, an awe-inspiring spectacle where millions of wildebeest and zebras traverse the plains in search of greener pastures. Kenya is a sanctuary for diverse wildlife, home to the Big Five and countless other species thriving in their natural habitats. Spot leopards camouflaged in trees, rhinos grazing peacefully, and buffalo herds dominating the grasslands. Observe graceful giraffes reaching for acacia leaves and hippos submerging in muddy rivers, creating a vibrant ecosystem. Beyond the wildlife, Kenya's cultural tapestry is rich and vibrant, woven from the traditions of over 40 different ethnic groups. Engage with local communities, learn about their customs, and experience their warm hospitality firsthand. The coastal regions offer a different kind of paradise, with white sandy beaches, turquoise waters, and ancient Swahili towns. Explore the historic streets of Lamu Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where time seems to stand still amidst unique architecture. Discover the bustling markets of Mombasa, filled with exotic spices, colorful fabrics, and the lively chatter of vendors. From thrilling safaris to serene beach escapes, Kenya offers an incredible array of experiences that cater to every traveler's dream. Hike the slopes of Mount Kenya, Africa's second highest peak, offering challenging trails and breathtaking alpine scenery. Visit Lake Nakuru, famous for its vast flocks of flamingos that paint the shoreline pink, a truly mesmerizing sight. Experience the thrill of a hot air balloon safari over the Maasai Mara, watching the sunrise illuminate the plains below. However, like any grand adventure, a trip to Kenya comes with its own set of challenges that are important to acknowledge for a smooth journey. Traffic in major cities like Nairobi and Mombasa can be significant, especially during peak hours, requiring patience and flexible planning. Infrastructure outside of main tourist routes can sometimes be less developed, leading to bumpy rides on unpaved roads. While generally safe, it's always wise to be aware of your surroundings and take standard travel precautions, particularly in crowded areas. The weather can be unpredictable, with sudden downpours possible even during dry seasons, so packing layers is advisable. Altitude sickness can be a concern for those venturing to higher elevations like Mount Kenya, requiring acclimatization. It's also important to be prepared for insects, especially mosquitoes, by using repellents and taking necessary health precautions. Despite these minor inconveniences, they often become part of the authentic African experience, adding to the unique story of your journey. These challenges are small footnotes in the grand narrative of an unforgettable adventure, easily overshadowed by the wonders you'll encounter. What truly makes Kenya unforgettable is not just what you see, but how it profoundly makes you feel. It's the profound connection you feel to nature, witnessing wildlife in its purest form, untouched and free. It's the warmth of the Kenyan people, their infectious smiles, and their stories that resonate long after you've left. The vibrant colors of the markets, the rhythmic beats of traditional music, and the tantalizing aromas of local cuisine create a sensory feast. Kenya transforms you. offering perspectives that broaden your understanding of the world and your place within it. The memories created here are not just photographs. They are etched into your soul, becoming a cherished part of who you are. From the thrill of a safari drive to the tranquility of a coastal sunset, every moment in Kenya is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. It's a journey that awakens your senses, challenges your perceptions, and leaves you with a profound appreciation for life's wonders. You'll find yourself longing to return, to once again immerse yourself in the magic of this extraordinary land. So, if you seek an adventure that will captivate your heart and soul, look no further than the unforgettable land of Kenya.